Hi friends, I'm going to share with you one of my favourite books. It's all about garden wildlife. Now this isn't really a story, so I really need your help. As we explore each page, I'm going to read to you a little bit about something we're trying to find out about, and we're going to look at the pictures for clues and see if we can guess what each of the things are that we would find outside when we maybe take a walk or play in our backyards or go to the park. Let's see how many we can work on together and guess the answer. Guess who? These old apples from autumn are all bruised and rotten, but somebody must be enjoying them. They've pecked lots of holes. There are footprints too. Who can it be? A blackbird. It's a blackbird. Look at the shiny yellow beak. Peck, peck, peck. Yum. That brown bird waiting her turn is a female blackbird. Blackbirds love to eat juicy worms, but those are hard to find when the ground is frozen. Old fruit makes a tasty treat that lasts until spring. Guess who? Yellow and purple, orange and white, crocuses are sprouting up all over. Spring must be on the way. But why is that flower shaking about? What is making that funny noise? Buzz. A bumblebee. The spring sunshine has woken up the bumblebee. It had fallen asleep under some leaves since autumn. Now it's visiting flowers to sip its sweet nectar. Those yellow bumps on its furry legs are pollen. This comes from the inside of the flower. The bumblebee carries pollen from one flower to the next. It helps new flowers to grow. Guess who? What's that bubbly jelly floating in the pond? It's full of little black specks. Look closer. Something is hiding underneath it. Something green, something with long legs and big feet. What can it be? A frog. It's a frog. Those long legs are for jumping and those big feet are for swimming. The jelly is called frog spawn. It's made out of hundreds of frogs' eggs stuck together. The black specks are tiny tadpoles ready to hatch. Guess who? Plants are bursting into life all over the garden. Look at the new buds and fresh green leaves. But look closer. Are they all leaves? Or can you see someone hiding? A butterfly. A flash of yellow. It's a brimstone, the first butterfly of spring. It looks just like a leaf when its wings were folded. Not even hungry birds could spot it. But now it swoops and flutters around the garden as bright as a daffodil. Guess who? Many different creatures find food and shelter on the wall. One has left a sticky, slimy trail. Follow the trail. You might find out who made it. A snail. There's a slimy culprit. A snail. It glides along on one huge foot, carrying its shell on its back. Watch two snails when they meet. They touch tentacles to say hello. But they disappear into their shells if you get too close. It's snug inside and safe from most enemies. Guess who? Something else is fluttering around in the dark. It's too big to be a moth, but it's not a bird either. It chases insects in crazy circles around the treetops. What can it be? A bat. It's a furry bat. Her wings are made of stretchy skin spread out between long fingers. By day, bats rest in a hidden hole in a tree or a building. They fold their wings and hang upside down by their feet. At night, bats come out to chase moths and other insects. They catch their food in mid-air. Guess who? Autumn leaves are turning red, orange and brown. They're falling all over the lawn. But somebody is too busy digging to notice. Somebody with a big, fluffy tail. Who can it be? A grey squirrel. This grey squirrel is busy storing away nuts and acorns. It buries some of them in the lawn and hides others in a secret hole. In winter, squirrels remember where they hid food and come back to dig it up again. Their hidden supplies can last until spring.